Good morning student. This is the practical of object oriented programming using C++. Today we will see the practical number 7, that is a program to implement array of objects. First we will see the practical significance. The classes and objects help to represent real life entity with different attributes and related member functions. Array of objects are used to represent the data of similar type. Now these are the relevant program outcome, that is a basic knowledge, discipline knowledge, experiment practice, engineering tools and communication. So competency and practical skills that will develop after the practical is define real life entity into classes object, define and use classes and array of objects, compile the program, debug and execute the program. Now we will see the relevant course outcome, that is a develop C++ program using classes and object. Practical outcome, that is a write or compile, debug, execute simple C++ program using classes and array of objects. Now we will see the minimum theoretical background. So first, array of object. Arrays of variable of type class is known as the array of objects. Means when we create object of array of objects, then it is known as array of object. Now we will see the syntax, how to declare array of object. So class name, then object array name, and in bracket size. Just like a other array variable, we can create the array of objects, that is a class name, object array name and size. Here is the example. Student is a class name, std is the object name, and 5 means we are going to create 5 object of the same class student. Now accessing data members and member functions. The data member and member functions of class can be accessed using the dot operator with the object. For example, if the name of object is student2 and you want to access the member function with the name get data, then you will have to write std2.getData. Now here are the required resources. Here we can write the resources which are we used. Now we will see the practical related questions. So here class book. Here are the data members, that is the title, price. Both are the function, that is the get data, put data. Now here is the definition of get data. By using this function we are taking input from the user for title and price. In the put data function we are going to display the value of the title and price. Now void main book, void in that we are going to create the object book of class books, and here is the size. Enter details of book. So what is the output of this program is enter the detail of books. So here we are going to write any size, that is a 4, then it will take the input, that is the title and price for the 4 books, and it will display the title and price of the 4 books. Now we will see the exercise. The first program is write a C++ program to define a class employee having data members, employee ID, employee name, employee salary. Accept and display data for employees having salary greater than 25,000. So for this purpose we have to declare one class, that is an employee, and in that employee class we will create the data members, that is a integer employee ID, character employee name with array, and float employee salary. Now to accept and display the data from the user, we need two member function, that is a get data and put data or display. So in the get data function, the body of the function is we are taking the input from the user. So see in employee ID, employee name and employee salary. In the display function, we will display the ID, name and the salary again. After that, we will write the main function. In that main function, we are going to create the array of object of class employee. So employee E and size is 5. Means what? We are going to take details of the 5 employees. Then by using the for loop, that is the integer I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, and that we are going to call the function, that is the E of I dot get data. After that, we will take the input for the 5 employees. Then in the display function, here is the condition, that is only employees having salary greater than 25,000 is going to display. So for that purpose, we can use the do while function. So do in bracket E of I dot display semicolon. After that, we are write the increment operator is the I plus plus, and in the while condition we can write the E of I dot employee salary is greater than 25,000. So this is the solution for the first program. What is the second? The write a C++ program to define a class city having data member name, population, accept and display data for the 10 cities. So it is very simple program. For that purpose, we have to write the class city. In that class city, we can declare the data member, that is a name and population. So name in the character array, population is in the float, or we can write integer. Then to accept and display the data, we can use two member function, that is accept and display. After that, in the main function, we are going to create the array of objects. So city C of 10. Why 10? Because here is they mention that we need to take input for the 10 cities. So city C of 10. Then in the for loop, I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, and in that we can call this both member function, that is a C of I dot accept and C of I dot display. This is the solution for the second program. So here is the program. We have to write the output for that. Class student, character name, marks. Now in the get, we are taking the name. So after writing this program, it will ask for the name. So write your name, that is a name colon, write your name as a XYZ. After that, it will ask for the marks. So write marks colon, write your marks. And this is executed 5 times. Why? Because here is the array of object. So this array has size 5. So it will take 5 values from the user. So now the second, here by using this get data function, we can write the employee ID, name, age and salary. In the put data function, it is just displaying all this value which is which are taken from the user. Now in the main function, this information is taken for the 3 employees because this is an array of 3. Now we can write here what? Employee ID, name, age, salary. Again ID, name, age, salary, and again like we can write it 3 times because it is an array of 3. So this is the end of our seventh practical.